Welcome back to my video, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. So I have a friend that's joining me today because he just bought his Mitsubishi Eclipse and he's pretty excited of having a photo shoot together. He wants a little bit of pictures and videos, so do I. Let's get into it. Oh bro.
Dude, this... What?
Hell yeah. Alright, we are in. Car started. Not really gonna use this car for too long. You guys already know the tune issue. Seems like it's cammed. It's not cammed though. You just never know. And plus my friend's Eclipse is right there. I said this car is super clean. It's just the paint, but besides the paint, bro, this Eclipse is a very clean car. How do you like the car though?
Dude, I'm fucking happy.
Yeah?
This thing is mint.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Ugly on the outside, but it's got all the personality.
Aww. Damn, both Mitsubishi. This is crazy. We actually talked about this exact same moment literally earlier this year where we were manifesting that I'll have my Evo and he'll have his Eclipse and we'll have it parked here and we'll roll up. Manifestation is actually pretty true. I can't wait to see this finished up and restored. It'll be pretty cool to have this finished so that we can go on cruises together. Alright guys, we are back. It's been a while, it's been about a week and a half. I was feeling a little sick, so I decided to take some time off. My throat is being kind of bad. So today, you guys already saw, we are back in the RSX, and first of all, the check engine light came back again. I don't know, I think it might be with the idle air control valve just because the car is idling just over 1000 RPM. I'm probably gonna go get it scanned, but as you guys see in the title, I'm gonna go over everything that's wrong with my RSX and basically all the problems and everything that I've been having the past year I've owned it, and what I'm gonna fix first before I build this car. And you guys already know that not every build is perfect, so it's better to tackle these problems now than later. Seems like the cop ain't gonna move, so I'll probably just film regardless. Okay, so the first few things that we're gonna go over that is wrong with the RSX is the paint. The paint is getting worse week by week. When I bought this car, this wasn't as bad, but now the clear coat was fading. Paint is fairly good. There's not really any scratches besides the one person that scratched at Walmart, and I made a whole separate video of it, but I definitely gotta detail this as soon as possible. Okay, so the second thing that I gotta change on this car are the wheel fenders right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like an extra piece of metal that's sticking out. I did fit in my new wheels on this, but this thing is literally tugging on them. Kind of have to cut this part out all around. Okay, so the third thing that's wrong with this car are the coilovers. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys can barely see. I do have Godspeed coilovers and they are not the best for any type of car. They're like the cheaper option to go with on these RSXs, and I have heard bad stories about them. Heard that they usually break in traffic and that there's been incidents where the wheel accidentally falls off and then ends up getting into an accident. So I don't really feel safe having Godspeed coilovers on my car. I'd rather just get it changed. Some nicer, reliable coilovers that are actually good in quality and are reasonably good in price. Okay, so the fourth part that's wrong on my car, I think, is the steering rack. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but whenever I turn the car this way, it makes a really, really big noise. You guys hear that? Yeah, And that thing is very annoying. That's something that I definitely gotta fix as soon as possible. I think that's the steering rack pinion. I'm not sure. Okay, so the fifth thing that's wrong with this car is this trim piece right here. As you guys see in my previous video, I bought this very expensive plastic piece and people are charging me $75 for it. I ended up paying only $30 or $40, something like that. The tabs are loosened and they keep getting out, and there's multiple situations where it keeps getting saved by only one clip down here. So I'd rather just find some 3M tape so that I can just put it all around and make sure this thing never comes out. So yeah, these electrical tapes are just temporary. These type of problems are expected on a car that's nearly 20 years old. Honestly, this RSX isn't as bad as some examples out there. If you consider all of the RSXs, I would say this is a really nice example to have. This is my second RSX. My first RSX was also in a good condition like the previous owner said, but it had oil leaks. It had many more major problems compared to this RSX Type S. So I'm not really tripping about it, but I would rather let you guys know everything that's wrong with it. So when I do start building this car, I don't want to hide anything that I haven't fixed on the car yet. I wasn't going to add this on my list, but here it is. This thing popped out yesterday when I did take this car to work. And so now it's on the list, and so here you go. Luckily I got it smogged and passed 2 weeks ago, so I'm good for the next 2 years. Not too bad. Also, I forgot to mention that I bought this Boss Bluetooth audio system for my Avalon. You guys already know my Avalon is a 97 model and it doesn't have Bluetooth, so even the audio is very ass. You might be wondering why I didn't go with the touchscreen option where I get Apple CarPlay. One reason for that is that good touchscreens with Apple CarPlay are kind of expensive. A really nice one with a good responsive touchscreen costs a couple $100, and this one was on extremely good deals and I couldn't let that go. I ended up getting a brand new for half the price, so it is definitely something that the Avalon, which is my daily, deserves. Another reason why I ended up getting this instead of spending money on a touchscreen is because I don't know how long I'll be keeping my Avalon, since it is my beater car. So with the audio, I also needed the solder wire connector kit. I only needed a few of these connectors, but I ended up getting the whole kit because that's the only thing they had available. So probably will be installing this on my next video, so stay tuned for that.